Most people think of imagination as fantasy, something children use before they grow up. Neville Goddard said the exact opposite. He called imagination the creative power of God itself. Every event, relationship, and circumstance in your life began first as an image in consciousness. And whether you realize it or not, you are using this power all the time. Neville taught that imagination is not an escape from reality. It is reality in its formative stage. Everything visible begins as invisible imagination impressed upon consciousness. The mind is never idle. Every inner conversation, every reaction, every mental picture is a seed, and feeling is the soil in which it takes root. This is why Neville said, "Feeling is the secret." The feeling of a wish fulfilled is what sets the vibration, not emotion, but inner conviction. When that feeling becomes natural, manifestation follows automatically. The challenge is that most people imagine unconsciously. They think about what they fear, complain about what they lack, and then wonder why life mirrors it. Neville said the law of assumption works perfectly. Whether we use it deliberately or by default, you are not punished for your thoughts. You are manifested by them. To imagine consciously is to move from being a passenger to being a creator. Neville suggested beginning with simple scenes that imply fulfillment, not wishing that something would happen, but imagining from the end as though it already has. For example, if you desire health, imagine hearing your doctor say, "You're in perfect condition." If you seek reconciliation, imagine the feeling of mutual peace. Keep it short, clear, and sensory. A single image that implies completion. This practice is not about forcing belief. It's about quietly persuading yourself until the new assumption feels normal. Neville explained the process through what he called the Law of Reversibility. If a physical state produces a psychological feeling, then the feeling itself can produce the physical state. For instance, joy accompanies success. Therefore, sustained joy must, by law, bring about the conditions called success. This is why affirmations alone do not work unless they generate genuine feeling. Words without inner acceptance do not impress the subconscious. When the feeling changes, the vibration changes. And when the vibration changes, your external world reorganizes to reflect it. To quote Neville directly, "Man's chief delusion is his conviction that there are causes other than his own state of consciousness." Change your conception of yourself, and you will automatically change the world in which you live. Every one of Neville's teachings rests on Scripture. He often returned to this line from Matthew 9:29. "According to your faith, be it unto you." Faith, to Neville, meant feeling the reality of the unseen. It was not religious belief, but psychological certainty, the state of being convinced within. He also pointed to Ephesians 4:23. "Be renewed in the spirit of your mind." That renewal, he said, happens every time you choose a new assumption and persist in it until it feels real. This is the renewal of mind, the transformation of life through imagination. When you combine all of Neville's insights, the formula becomes simple but profound. Imagination is the cause. Feeling is the bridge. Assumption is the act of faith. Your outer world is nothing more than the shadow of your inner vibration, and the moment you take control of imagination, you take control of life itself. As Neville wrote in The Power of Awareness, all transformation begins with an intense, burning desire to be transformed. You must make your future dream a present fact by assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. So, observe your inner world with care. Every assumption you persist in, loving or fearful, must externalize itself. And when you finally understand this law, you realize there is no competition, no accident, no fate. There is only consciousness assuming and manifesting what it believes to be true. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the imaginer of reality. And when you learn to imagine wisely, quietly, and consistently, you will discover that the creative power you once sought outside of yourself has been within you all along. In the simple, sacred words, I am.